Donald Trump has now weighed in on the issue that is tearing MAGA apart. This story is getting more and more interesting. Before Trump even takes office, the whole Elon Musk Trump MAGA coalition is already collapsing. We called it. We called it from a mile away. I also, in this segment, want to tell you something that is making my heart so full, and I'm so grateful to each and every one of you. But first, the content. What are we talking about here? Well, Trump spoke to the New York Post and yielded this. Trump supports immigration visas backed by Musk. Quote, I have many H-1B visas on my properties. Now, I already explained the details, so I won't go through it all again. But this H-1B visa program, foreign workers working in the United States, and Musk saying, hey, we kind of benefit from the value that's brought in, the intellectual property, the innovation, etc., that we get from lawful immigration, and specifically this H-1B program. But MAGA now, because of Trump's insane fear-mongering, is just opposed to all immigration, lawful or unlawful, just anything. And so now Musk is going, I actually like this. He's correct on this, by the way, but the broader fact that MAGA feels betrayed is what we warned them of. Obviously, giving this amount of influence and power to Elon Musk was not going to make them happy forever. We told them. They didn't believe us. Here we go. But they're the ones being irrational in this debate. And Trump sides with Elon Musk. This is a public attack, whether he would define it as that or not, on his own base. And I'll show you some of them articulating their stance as an ad is popping up, because like a buffoon, I don't have an ad blocker. President-elect Trump told the Post Saturday he supports immigration visas for highly skilled workers, appearing to side with Elon Musk in the roiling intra-MAGA debate on the issue. Quote, I've always liked the visas. I've always been in favor of the visas. That's why we have them, Trump said by phone, referring to the H-1B program, which permits companies to hire foreign workers in specialty occupations. I have many H-1B visas on my properties. I've been a believer in H-1B. I've used it many times. It's a great program. The way he talks about everything denotes just a true confusion. At least that's what I'm getting. Added Trump, who restricted access to foreign worker visas in his first administration and has been critical of the program in the past. But now he's changing his tune a little bit. Musk and other tech barons argued this week that the H-1B visa program is critical to ensuring American companies can find a highly skilled labor, which may not be easily available in the U.S. labor force and must be expanded. And it should absolutely be expanded. We should be very supportive in general of lawful immigration, and we benefit so much as a country from it, high skilled or low skilled. Every single time we've reviewed research on this, it is clear each one of us benefits. Our wages benefit from this more broadly. And that's because of so many reasons. As it pertains to the specific program, it's pretty easy to figure out maybe the good ideas and the resources and the wealth that's produced from such ideas and the skill of these different workers. I'd like our country to benefit from it if we get the chance. But no, now all immigration, even if it's the thing that literally made us the dominant country that we are, no. That's the MAGA stance. Trump is betraying his own base, attacking his own base as much as he is going to try to define it as something else, and doing so by siding with Elon Musk. Now, this is angering MAGA. Here is Steve Bannon, who's an ally of Trump's, a close ally. And he's saying to Elon Musk and the tech bros, you're not going to get away with it. While you continue to watch this video, please do click the subscribe button. And to anyone who was a part of the unbelievable fundraising for the Miracle Foundation, stand by, because I have a response. I do want to get the other folks some of this information, but then in this segment, I want to talk about the result of all of your generosity and how I was in literal tears this morning. It's unbelievable what you did. And then everyone else, please do click the subscribe button.
So we know that, Jack. Well, tell me where this fight's going, because now they're trying to dump people off the platforms. Like that's going to matter. That's going to matter. You can't stop us. We're relentless. We're never quit. We're never going to quit. We're 1,000 times tougher than you guys are. If you don't understand that, keep it up. Keep coming after.
And this is in relation to, it's pretty obvious Musk is going and suspending some of these MAGA accounts that are going after him over this issue and wanting him to be stripped out of his relationship with Trump. And he's taking away monetization and he's taking away their subscriptions. What? But I thought he was the free speech warrior, as MAGA told us why they loved Elon.
Up. Keep coming after American citizens like you're coming, and you're going to find out exactly how tough we are. We're not going to tolerate this. Your trashing of the MAGA movement, you're calling the MAGA movement racist. How dare you? The coalition now is starting to build. We have African Americans and Hispanic families, African American men, finally starting to red pill and awaken. And at that moment, you're going to throw the racism card out? Are you kidding me? You think we're going to tolerate that? We're not going to tolerate it. And I don't care. In that regard, I don't care how big a check you wrote. Posobiec.
No, look, this is what the entire...
So what's interesting is, in a sense, I'm rooting on both sides. Hold. MAGA's wrong. The MAGA base, at least. I'm sure some within MAGA are good with us benefiting from the best and the brightest worldwide, but some are just completely opposed and they're irrational and wrong. But I want them to rebel against Elon Musk, and I like this division that will hinder some of his goals on other things, right? If there's a distrust of him, maybe his attempts to cut crucial programs like Medicare and Social Security won't be successful. Maybe he won't have the political capital to do some of those things with this Doge thing. But again, this is totally an I told you so moment. We told you, MAGA. We told you. You weren't going to like it. But you were okay when he was just pretending to be your friend and when he was wielding the power of his platform and X in favor of Trump. And they got what they wanted. It helped Trump to win, but now they have to deal with this. And quickly, before going on to another clip, really interesting, one of the people who has been dealing with being censored by Elon Musk spoke to Steve Bannon. Let's just pause. Yesterday, I told you all about a fundraising effort in honor of my mother's birthday, her life work being helping vulnerable children. And specifically, our community is working to fundraise to help foster care children, to support them get the needs that they so desperately deserve. And in like under 10 hours, we raised our $100,000 goal. You all are amazing. I've been looking through, it says down on the site, people by the minute who are donating. I've been reading those names. I've been reading your comments in the video. I posted a video. You can see it's me in the thumbnail if you want to hear the whole explanation of this fundraising effort. And I've been reading the comments you've been leaving, so many personal stories about your experiences, either in the foster care system or knowing people, and so much generosity. And we're doing something amazing. And so our initial goal was $100,000. We're already up to $123,000. Well, let's keep going because there's so many more children. Our initial goal was to help 250 children with that money. We're going to expand that and go ahead and just try to double it. And then I promise I'm not going to keep increasing the goal. That will be our fundraising effort this go round. But we raised it to $200,000. So if you want to contribute, there's a link in the description. If you haven't watched that video, you can go watch it where I explain this broader effort. But you all are so amazing. And again, keep leaving those comments, telling your story. I'm reading them, and it's actually causing me to tear up how amazing you all are. And this is going to go such a long way in helping children in ways they absolutely deserve. You all are amazing. Again, we've raised $200,000. Then that'll be the kind of end of the year goal, and we'll wrap up this effort. But I appreciate you all so much. Someone I don't appreciate is Steve Bannon and Laura Loomer. So let's go back to that with them saying this.
So I also have a problem with his ties to China. Okay, I really do feel that it's inappropriate for a guy who is being funded by, well, he's closely aligned with Xi Jinping and Li Qiang of the CCP. They support his Shanghai Gigafactory. Why does this guy have unfettered access to President Trump? And what are the national security implications of this? I know that you've spoken out about this, and we really need to have an honest conversation about this. At what point do we say, thank you so much for supporting President Trump and donating to his ground game, but these conflicts are inappropriate and they're going to create potential controversy?
So you have that questioning. What's happening, and this is what I do like, is the MAGA base is wrong about what caused them to be mad at Elon Musk. They should support Musk's stance, which is expanding the H-1B visa program. And then they should be in favor of my stance, which is expanding in general lawful immigration. But at least now they're questioning everything about Musk. And now they might think, wait, maybe the wealthiest guy on the planet, who's obviously trying to cozy up to Trump to do something for himself, maybe some of his other stances aren't going to be in our interest. When he says that we need to cut spending here, and here, but then he's in favor of huge tax cuts for wealthy people like him, maybe that's a weird, wrong stance, and he's not a working class hero. That broader suspicion of him that's coming of their incorrect stance, I do think is very interesting and valuable. Here's her talking about how he's not the free speech absolutist that MAGA thought that he was.
Laura, real quickly, he's a free speech absolutist. The platform's supposed to be about free speech absolutism. What is your current status, ma'am? What has happened to you on that platform?
Well, if he's a free speech absolutist, why was my account suspended? Why was my verified premium account taken away from me? So if you subscribe to me, thank you for your support, but you will no longer be able to subscribe to me because Elon Musk has suspended your ability to support my work because he doesn't like what I said. If you want to verify that my account is me and it's not some troll trying to pretend to be me, you're not going to be able to verify my account anymore because I have lost my verification, my blue check, because Elon Musk doesn't like what I said. I didn't dox anybody. I posted publicly available FEC records. I didn't incite violence against anybody. I am simply trying to warn the Trump administration about something that is going to blow up in their face. And it actually has the risk of potentially getting President Trump impeached in his second term if the Democrats take back the House and are successfully able to spin and create a narrative that big tech is trying to buy influence and that they are enriching themselves in the Trump administration. I'm trying to warn them about a serious issue on the horizon, and it needs to be taken seriously because clearly the MAGA base is up in arms about this today.
Okay, so all out war, it's total chaos. They're not reacting well to Trump siding with the enemy, Musk, and I am here for all of it. And then again, while this is exciting to see this division within their ranks, it's horrifying that these are the people in power, who are about to be in power, I should say. These are who we, as a country, not us, but as a country, gave this insane amount of power to upcoming. A coalition so chaotic and unorganized that they can't even get into office. In between winning and getting office, they've already completely collapsed and are coming for each other. That's not who we want in power, and it's scary. And just to circle back as we wrap up this segment, the fact that we're in dark times where this is who we're going to have to be governed by is why I wanted to end the year not just on that dark note. And I have, one of the things I've said in the wake of Trump winning was we should feel distraught by that. We should feel horrified that our country would want to select him. But we've talked about the reasons and how it's not just because people buy into every little, they think everything he says is amazing or something, but other underlying factors combined with some people who love everything that he says. But while we should feel that, the majority voted against him, right? He got a plurality, but when you combine Harris and the independents, and that was actually a majority of people voting against him. And there's so many people who care about the principles that we talk about on a daily basis. And we didn't get there this time, but we can. And it's because of people like you. And that's why at the end of the year, I thought doing something like this this fundraiser supporting children in the foster care system who right now are being failed by a broken system felt like a way to do something positive, to take some action, and to not just have to sit on the sidelines and watch as buffoons are taking power. And the fact that you so overwhelmingly responded, and again, if you don't know what I'm talking about, do go watch that video. It's the one with me in the thumbnail recently. Title, I need to tell you something personal, I think. And the words that you've spoken to us, it confirmed for me, which is part of why I'm so positive today. It gave me hope. If that amount of love is there, and if there are just in my audience, a tiny part of the broader electorate, if there's so many incredible people who care, like all of you do, there's some hope there. And that's a start. We can work with that. And so thank you again. There is a link in the description if you want to contribute to this or learn about even what I'm talking about and what positive thing I want to do to end the year. And again, even if you weren't able to donate anything, some people wrote in saying, financially, I just can't, but they care about the mission, and that's amazing as well. I just want to say as many times as I can, I'm so grateful for all of you that you let this be what I get to do. And then when I, bring something important to you, you all acted, and it's so amazing. And so many people are going to be helped because of it. And this community gives me hope. Tell me what you think in the comments. Support the show if you want to get extra content by clicking the join button below.